Hello, everybody, and thank you for tuning in to another special episode of the Silly Goose Sports Talk. I am Big T.
And I'm Skippy. Before we begin this episode, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell because it helps us to bring you all this take of the latest sports news.
So Brendan's here again.
Yeah, and Timmy, Timmy was almost not here. He's poor
my
lads.
throat is somehow alive. But I do have to say, my nerdy Batootie behind went to a record store today, and I will say Richmond traffic is worse than advertised. A lot worse.
Oh, you went up in Richmond?
Yeah.
Well, there's your first mistake, pal.
Well, the thing was, there were a bunch of open parking spots, but me knowing that if I try to parallel park, that's not going to end well. So I drove half a mile to an actual parking lot and walked half a mile to the record store. And I spent an ungodly amount of money on the Linkin Park Meteora 20th anniversary box set.
Oh, nice.
It has the normal album in it, which is a banger in itself. It has a bunch of rarities, which is like demos that didn't get released.
Wow.
And then a combination of 2 live albums.
Huh.
Live in Texas and then live in Nottingham. Yeah, I think.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
But yeah, they I love this band. I love this album. So I just thought I'd let my audience know how happy I am that I got me a record.
But
see that I have not bought many records this year, but
have you not?
I saw that one and all.
Past 12 months?
No, I've only bought like 5 records this year, and most of them are like little cheapo ones at Walmart. It's like, hey, I like that album. It's $20, but this bad boy right here was like $80 for the box set. So,
you buy any other albums, or was that it?
Oh, and that was the cheapest. That was. I got Blink-182's Enema of the State. I got Brand New's Your Favorite Weapon, and I got a CD of Brand New's Deja Entendu.
This was just a Christmas gift to yourself. Hey, you give it. Yeah, you give it to me. I'll wrap it up.
I've been saving money all year.
Hey, you give it. You give me the album that I'll wrap it up and give it back.
I don't. The tape could probably mess up the nice. It's like a nice smooth surface on the box. It's weird. It's like, I don't want to say it's like coated, but that's what it seems like.
Interesting.
But it's kind of cool.
All right.
But yeah, I've only bought like 5 albums this year.
Okay.
How many albums do you have?
I'm afraid to say zero albums, Timmy.
When you're a record player nerd like me, you have a lot.
I wish I was a record player nerd, but I'm not.
I can get you set up with that. I can find you some cheaper
record players
stuff.
Are expensive, though.
Well,
I just don't have the money for that kind of hobby, Timmy.
I'm getting a new one soon, so I'll give you my old one. But we'll talk about that off air. What we do need to talk about on air is the Steelers. What happened? I mean, the Patriots winning gave me draft picks, but
so let me paint the picture here.
I pick up that Warren guy on my fantasy team, and then the guy does nothing.
Quiet. Let me explain what happened here. So the Steelers, right off an injury from Kenny Pickett, had Mitch Trubisky come in, and you have to know something about Mitch Trubisky. He can't throw the ball. It really is unfortunate, but he just can't do it. And so you have that. I'm pretty sure T.J. Watt got hurt. I couldn't stand watching a quarter of the game. I'm not even gonna lie to you, Timmy. I didn't get after we were 21 in like 7. I just couldn't bring myself to watch more.
They were catching up there later in the game, though.
We made a last-minute surge going 8 in the fourth quarter, but it just wasn't enough as we lost 21-18. Mitch Trubisky, 22 for 35. 190 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. Yeah, it was really bad. Najee Harris held 12 carries, only 29 yards. Jaylen Warren had 7 carries, only 11 yards.
Yeah, he did
so
nothing
rushing was
the week I
really
picked him up.
bad. Deontay Johnson did okay. He had three receptions with 57 yards. Not where you want to be. He had a touchdown, but that's it.
9.
No, it was real bad.
9 fantasy points, right? Because if he had 3 receptions,
Yeah.
almost 60 yards, so that'd be 3 plus 6 is
About.
9.
It was just a bad game. It really was.
Well, Washington didn't lose this week as it was our bye week, so you don't hear an angry Timmy rant today.
Yeah. Dude, I'm scared. This is that was the second 2-10 team we were supposed to face. The Cardinals 2-10. We lost 24-10. Patriots 2-10, 21-18. I am shivering in my boots right now. We're playing the Colts.
Yeah.
What their record's bad? 7-6. Oh, they're the same as us.
No, the Colts are actually decent. The Colts,
I fear. I have faith in the power of Mike Tomlin that we might have a losing record this season. I am terrified. We're 7-6 right now. We're facing the Colts, Bengals, Seahawks, and Ravens. It's not a good lineup to go against. It's not.
And look, most of those teams, their quarterback. Well, every team's quarterback is dead at this point.
The Cardinals and the Patriots were supposed to be our 2 easy wins. If they're 2-10, this was supposed to be the easiest week ever.
Have you heard the term "any given Sunday"?
Yeah,
any given Sunday. You've heard that? Well, for Washington, it's any given Monday night. So
it's just very worrisome.
Not Thursday night though.
It is just bad. Very, very worrisome to see. I am not. Yeah. We're gonna miss the playoffs undoubtedly. We're a bad team this season. Someone has to say it. Matt Canada screwed us up in the first half, and now that Kenny Pickett's hurt, it's just not looking good.
I mean, what else can you do? There's nothing else you can do in that situation.
I just hope they pull out a win against the Colts and the Bengals, and maybe, if we're lucky, the Seahawks. We're going to lose to the Ravens.
I doubt they're beating the Seahawks.
I know.
Okay, those Pittsburgh-Baltimore games are always interesting, I gotta say.
Yeah, I mean, they're our rivals, but Ravens have been doing good. I had to tell you.
So were the Eagles last year when they were undefeated, and we beat them.
Well, yeah. What's up with you guys beating
a couple years ago?
What's up with you guys beating the easy or the really hard teams? Like, you guys beat us 2-3 years ago when we were undefeated. Man, you guys are just streak enders. Yeah. What's up with that?
Yeah,
you guys in the winning streaks and the losing streaks.
Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes.
You guys do it all.
Yeah, and what else can you say? Washington's not good this year, but I like the way Sam Howell's progressing, though. I think in the future he'll be good, but
yeah,
we'll see. But we do have a little bit of other NFL stuff. The Vikings beat the Raiders 3-0, which I thought was funny.
Yeah, that was funny. Is it what else happened?
The Titans came back and beat the Dolphins last night. That was awesome.
Yeah.
That was wicked.
Yeah, my dad has had a wild fantasy
going on. Well, his fantasy teams are always good.
No, but it was very nerve-wracking. I'll tell you that.
How good? What are we talking?
Well, so it's a paid league and it's kind of weird. The rules are different. But basically he was 3 points away from not getting a bye week. He got the bye week. But basically his quarterback got injured. I forget. He had
Justin Herbert probably.
No, he had Hurts.
Jalen Hurts got hurt? What?
Or he wasn't playing. I don't remember. That he'll probably lecture me after this for being wrong.
Before that game,
all I know is that he had a bench QB that he didn't have time to put in, and the QB scored like 37 points.
Damn.
That's all I recollected from that. I'm gonna get yelled at for that later. But
that's a burner.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much all we do have in the football world right now. Well, Army did beat Navy, I think.
Oh, did they?
I didn't watch that.
Correct
me if I'm wrong. But...
An Army-Navy game. Yeah.
Right, we do have...
that's unfortunate.
It's like 17-11 or something like that.
It was.
We do have a little bit of Capitals news going through the cycles right now. We did talk about the Capitals' miserable 6-0 win against the 6-0 loss against the Coyotes. Then on Thursday night, they came back with a little bit of swagger in their step, and they ended up losing in overtime to the Stars. They kept that game close, and I'm glad that they did that, because you know what they did on Saturday?
What did they do on Saturday, Tanner?
They came in. They came out with whips and whipped the Rangers. Tom Wilson owns that team. Scored a goal against the team that hates him the most,
Right.
which I thought was really funny.
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of funny.
Yeah.
Do you remember a couple of years ago there was that Rangers Tom Wilson fight?
Yeah, I remember
That was right around the time we started this show. That was right around the time we started this show. Yeah, and we were talking about Tom Wilson beating daylights out of everybody.
On the Rangers side, and you were on Tom Wilson's side.
Yeah, because Tom Wilson's a beast.
I wouldn't. I thought I have a different.
If Tom Wilson was on the Penguins, look. If Tom Wilson was on the Penguins, you'd love that he was beating the crap out of people, right?
Maybe
you would.
Maybe. Yeah, but not in the way that Tom Wilson was. Tom Wilson's a really dirty player.
I've seen worse.
Yeah. All right. Well, we can go over Penguins games.
After that game, I got still one more game, buddy boy.
Do you really want to? Do you really?
Yeah, because the Caps beat the Blackhawks 4-2, and now you can talk about the Penguins. How about that?
All right. Yeah. It was one of the weeks of all time. We lost the Flyers. Then we lost to Lightning. And then guess what, Timmy? We lost the Panthers. And right now,
but they're winning right now.
We're winning 3-2 against the Coyotes in the third period. But I'm still a little yeah, Timmy, this is bad. There's no sugarcoating this. This is very bad. We are 11-12 right now.
Yeah, hockey teams are getting old.
I
do want to see one last playoff matchup between Ovechkin and Crosby, though. I really do want to see that.
I wish.
I doubt that's going to happen with the way these teams are going, but that would be really nice to see.
Man, I wish Dominic... Dude, Pittsburgh is in peril right now. Our teams are bad.
Welcome to the life of Washington sports fans for the past
that's been like that. I'm not used to... Well, actually, I'm used to it. But the thing with... Listen, no offense. No team in Washington ever shows promise. It just doesn't happen. Serious teams...
The Caps have, but right for like 10 years before they won the Cup, they were always on the doorstep.
But Steelers, they trick us. You see, Timmy, they like the Pirates. We had we were being talked about, which never happens. We were going crazy. We were going off in the first couple months of the season, and then boom, we're dead. Well, the Steelers start off with a beautiful offseason. Kenny Pickett's doing better. Promise. The game after Matt Canada gone, we put up so many yards, we had promise. And then, boom, we lost to 2-10 teams. Dead. Penguins started the year off nice. Penguins are a good hockey team, generally. We're considered good. We have great players. They're injured. Now we suck because they're old and their bones hurt. Their backs, they can't bend over. They need to be put in a nursing home. I'm sorry. This is how... Maybe that's a bad take.
From one miserable sports fan to another. Welcome to hell, buddy. I saved you a seat.
Yeah. But you see what I mean, right? They show promise, and then they pull the rug right onto you.
Yep.
And now you end up like me, man.
Some teams steal victory from the jaws of defeat. Some teams steal defeat from the jaws of victory. It's a quote from my grandpa.
Yeah. Well, I'm depressed now. I can't talk anymore about the Penguins. I just can't. I can't.
Well, that's pretty much all we got.
Bring myself to do more. Scene. Yeah.
I'm just gonna check and see if the Wizards actually did anything. Probably not.
Oh, is it NBA season again?
Oh goodness gracious me! This is terrible.
What? Yeah. What are the Wizards looking like?
They are currently only the second worst team in the league as we stand right now. The problem is the Pistons, the only team below them, are currently on a 20-game losing streak.
Oh, yeah. That's fun.
Yeah, the Wizards' last win came on. Let me check. You know this is bad when look how far I have to scroll. They beat the Hornets on November 8th. They beat the Pistons on November 27th.
Goodness.
And they have not won a game since. So
that was a little bit ago, Timmy.
It's a good thing I do not follow the Wizards. If I followed the Wizards, I'd be much more miserable to be around.
Yeah. All right. Well, if you don't have anything else, Tim, I think we can end it off here.
You don't have anything else? No silly gooses? No nothing?
See,
make something.
I always used to pull out the Matt Canada, but that man is gone. We're just gonna put just Pittsburgh, just Pittsburgh in general. Timmy, I don't want to think about it anymore. I've plagued my mind for too long.
That is valid. That is very valid. That's how I've felt doing this show for the past 2 years, 2.5 years. How is it 2.5 years? Oh my god!
It's just salt to the wound. That's what it is.
But we at the Silly Goose Sports Talk and Silly Goose Productions, we try to be your sports therapists because when your teams are doing terrible, you got us to clown around with.
This is true. This is true. All right, well, thank you everybody for watching. As always, like, subscribe, and we'll see you all next one. Keep it honking.